Hello peeps, a hillbilly half-wit here today, surrounded by nature as normal. Listen. What more beautiful place could you be? Anyway, this is something I've been hearing today on the grapevine. There is a rumour around. If this is right, it could be an absolute game changer for politics. Right, there's a rumour going round. Of course, Reform aren't going to win the election, and Reform aren't going to get the most MPs. That's almost impossible to happen because the system's rigged. But if they can get a few, maybe just one. Now, the rumour going round is that Nigel Farage, if he can get into Parliament, and this is why everybody's trying to stop him. Look, I've got a bit of hay there. If he can get into Parliament, now this is why people have stopped him over the years, and especially now, is a very good chance he can become an MP for Reform. Now, what they're talking about is, if certain number of Conservative people invite him to cross the chamber to the Conservatives, he could challenge to be leader of the Conservative Party. I know this sounds outlandish, but it's very, very possible. Lots of the people in his party or in the Conservative Party already are not keen on Sunak, and he was just ramrodded in there, really. We all know that, and nobody likes him a lot. And if Farage can get into the House of Commons as an MP, he can cross the floor to the Conservative side, especially if he's invited by some other MPs like Mogg or else, and he'd turn into a Conservative, and then he could challenge for the leadership. I know this sounds outlandish, but I think that could happen. Now, if you remember, a couple of weeks ago, or was it a week ago, I did a video of Reform, where I personally thought Reform might be a bigger threat than everybody's thinking. Week on, it's bigger than the Conservative Party. But the trouble is, even though they'll get more votes than the Conservative Party, they won't get many MPs because it's all rigged. That is the problem. It's not proportional representation. But if they can get about 5 or 10 in there, they'll be lucky. But just one. If they can get that one big Farage in there, that would be like sending a hand grenade off inside there. I don't think the MPs could deal with it, indeed, because they would try to attack him, and the more they attack people, the more they get popular. So, very, very interesting times. I followed politics for, a good 20, 25 years now, really closely. And do you know something? I think it's the first time I've ever seen one of the main parties challenged and could be wiped out, completely wiped out. And then the leader of another party could possibly take over. Can you believe that? It's mad, isn't it? We've got the Conservative Party now, today, after the balls up he did the other day, the leader's in hiding because they're afraid to put him out there. The leader of the Conservative Party is hiding out of sight. And the same in Wales. The Welsh leader lost the vote the other week, and he's hiding. They were afraid of the people that are going to vote him in there. That's how mad it all is. Cowards, I call them. Absolute cowards. But I have no idea what's going to happen. And you know me, I follow this sort of thing. But by the way, I'm not one of these people who watches BBC all day long. Or Sky or all that. I look for this stuff all on my own by looking at everything at night. So if I see something that looks interesting, I'm not biased by anything. Now, I told you before, my missus doesn't watch any politics whatsoever. So when I see she decides something, it's a pretty good yardstick for me, knowing what the normal person does think, because who isn't influenced on one side or the other. So, God knows, it's all to play for. It's all to play for. And this could be one of the biggest upsets in election history, I think. Starmer will win, but God knows how much. and who's going to be the party in second place. So please comment, rate and subscribe. And if you don't mind going to my Facebook page, Hillbilly Halfwit, there's a shop there if you want to buy a sticker or something. They're only like £1.50 each, and you can stick them on the Senedd or stick them anywhere. It'd be nice to see my stickers in some weird places. Hi, ta-da.